Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulihi al-kareem wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in amma ba'd. Okay, so kind of a niche topic that I want to talk with you today about, but it's concerning surrogacy. There's a rise of wealthy women not wanting to ruin their bodies and who are putting their eggs with their mate's eggs inside of a woman who then gives birth for them for a price. What I think is really sick about that is the connection that the woman has while this beautiful, cute baby is inside her, wiggling, moving, kicking, giving her cravings, that the child is not genetically hers, but she's carrying it. And then she has to go through the pains, and then she gives up that beautiful, adorable baby that she worked so hard to grow. She suffered the cramps and the frequent visits to the bathroom, the nausea, the fatigue, the bonding, only to give it up for money and to grow it for money. I think that's a very dark, twisted, scientific hellhole of a function. And when the women who want to get surrogates is because they don't want to get fat. They don't want to have to go through the struggle to earn a baby. They're cheating by giving it to someone else to suffer so they can stay hot and sexy for their male and continue in their hedonistic ways of drinking, partying, using drugs, and then getting out of the responsibility that comes with fertility. And I would really hope that that trend doesn't grow in the Muslim community, because even though it's hard to grow a baby, even though it's hard on your spine, you get restless leg syndrome, there's symptoms that arrive, the connection of as your belly grows, as you mature as an authentic, real woman into the honorable institution of motherhood, that in of itself helps you to recognize the gift and miracle that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you. And by being vain, pompous, haughty, and hedonistic, and lust-driven, and saying you don't want to ruin your body and have to go through a diet or exercise after, that you want to stay in your thong, staying sexy, this is a very sad exchange. It's a very immature, demonic, animalistic, lower energy, low vibration type of existence. And so it's important, I would urge you to understand as a woman, that you going through the pains of growing a baby, delivering that wonderful baby, should help you to level up, because through pain you become stronger, you become more aware, you learn from it. True, there are women who stay degenerate, pathetic women after they give birth. Allah will deal with them. But better women, honorable women, healthy spiritual women, when they give birth, with each child they mature, their focus becomes better. They start understanding that the body of a woman is not just to look hot all the time, and that it's totally fine to allow your belly to turn into this wonderful, happy, safe womb filled with nutrition, peace, and love for your little adorable baby that Allah decided to gift you with. That it's good to go through those 9 months, the birthing process, seeing your stomach and seeing how the skin has changed, and then binding your stomach to help it get flatter again, and then dieting after, right? You have 9 months of eating all the fun salads, and you get to have a little bit of a milkshake there, and maybe you get to have an extra steak, right? 2 cups of milk instead of 1, because your body is working extra hard to grow this adorable baby. So you get to experience what it's like to eat at a higher rate, and then afterwards work on losing that. And if you breastfeed, you drop those calories start melting off like butter. And it's good for you to take a break as a woman from being sexy all the time. It's really perverted how the feminist, liberal, atheists, and the occultists, and some sadly New Age Christians and others have gotten so addicted to vanity that they want to cut around the natural systems of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And instead they're seeking surrogacy. It's really bizarre that women worry about, oh, will downstairs look really weird? Will I get stretched out? I don't want stretch marks. I don't want to gain weight. I don't want to have to not fit into a size 0 or a size 2, right? They don't want to look in the mirror and see how their body has changed just for a simple temporary time. They're insecure when they see their beautiful belly swell with an adorable human being inside, because our society in America is so perverted that they even push you even when you're pregnant to look hot. It is quite sad how women cannot just be these wonderful pregnant beings who are helping the population to sustain itself and the species to perpetuate itself. And so, to me, surrogacy is horrible. It's horrible. To use another woman's body as like this just like there's some type of cow. And then for a woman to grow that child and just give it up. And it's weird to have another person's, like two people's baby that you didn't have intercourse with placed inside you by a lab coat. You have to wonder, that child growing up in a womb, they were not planted in naturally. They hear the heartbeat of and the voice and feel the emotions of this person who is growing them. And I truly wonder if there's some type of connection that child will have always to that person that they'll never get to see again. That maybe when they look at their mom, it's like, you're my genetic mom, but I didn't grow inside you. It is quite interesting. And then those rich people place their kids with nannies. Think about how sick these women are. They're so selfish and vile that they want another woman to grow their baby, and then they pay another one to raise their baby. They're the form of the worst mothers, but they've been given wealth. They've been given status. They have a partner who is just as wealthy as them, but they choose to care more about the body than the adorable human that they were supposed to grow, nourish, and sustain. It's like it's like they're cheating. You gotta wonder the disconnect that's gonna happen in the psychology and the mental development of these children who are spiritually disconnected from their own mothers. It is quite bizarre. So I really hope that you young sisters, maybe who haven't had children, don't think it's bad to not be sexy for a while. Don't think it's weird to not always want to be the hottest one at work. A lot of you sisters might be struggling with just wearing the hijab, and you might not have gotten to the level where you can break free from hedonism and the American conditioning of degeneracy, debauchery, pompousness, narcissism, egoism, and depravity. I'm sure it's hard. But I beg of you, please, grow your own babies. Nurse your children. Don't be like these ladies who get in surrogates, formula feed, and get a nanny. How are you even a mother at that point? You're just a genetic donor. It is quite sad. The maturing process of a real woman, biological woman, not some mental illness fantasy, to mature and to let go of your 20s, to let go of being, the hot 18-year-old who's like just this perfect little Barbie doll. To mature as a woman, to suffer, to, have your hair in a bun, washing dishes, to struggle. This is what's going to make you a strong grandma. This is what's going to make you an elder by the permission of Allah. Is going through these tough lessons as a real, authentic, traditional woman. To not sacrifice everything in order to stay hot. All the plastic surgery, the makeup, the surrogate mothers, the Botox, 17,000 layers of makeup, fake eyelashes, dyeing the hair constantly, fake hair, fake long nails. Don't let these women who are addicted to their own reflection pull you away from the natural order and from truly understanding what is your purpose and to have pride in the way that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has ordained for us women. There's a method and a reason why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it that we grow our own babies. These lab coats are not God. If you let them play with you, you don't know what that's going to lead to, and there's some trends you should not participate in. So I would urge you to know that it's really worth it to grow your own baby. And if you can't grow your own baby, adopt. But just be mindful. Find some way to give back to children. That's my point. Hopefully you found this video enlightening.